I am Keishana Gresham. Hey, y'all.
Hey, it's Arlesia, and welcome back.
So
All right.
we're on a continuation of last week where we've been talking about down payment assistance and grant programs.
Okay.
We talked about the pros.
We did.
Now we're going to talk about the intricate
Details. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Arlesia, you start this one off, okay?
All right. So the number one thing that I like to talk about when it comes to this not so free money is the fact that you're going to have a higher interest rate.
It ain't
Okay,
free.
so you got this money. We've established that even if you can build wealth is great, but you got this money, but now you're paying more per month for this money.
Come on.
Gotta scratch my neck on that. I'm just saying. So you're not getting the same rate as somebody who does not have this grant or down payment assistance.
And also, the intricate detail is no matter how great your credit is,
It doesn't matter.
a set interest rate for these programs.
99% of them
Yeah.
have a set rate that they give out for a DPA. I got one that it's like 7.5, 7.625.
It is one of them 7.75.
It don't matter if you got 750 credit score.
7,850. And they
It
still
don't matter.
say-
This is your rate.
Because y'all gotta understand, they're giving this money out. They gotta have some type of cycle to be able to make this money.
Well, they're
So
not
what
really
they gonna
getting
do?
it. They're not giving it out. They're loaning it to you, and you paying them extra per month. And the going rate on that 7.5, 7.25, when I was pricing it out, was low sixes. At that point, I don't know where we at now. But when I did that price out for somebody, it was like almost $300 more a month. They were like, "Yeah, nah, I don't want it." But they couldn't even qualify as much because now your rate is higher.
And the debt to income,
The
they usually
debt to
have a lower debt to
income
income than a normal
than a normal
program.
product. So now your DTI is high, so you can't buy as much of a house that you could have bought if you didn't have a down payment assistance. Plus you're paying more per month than the average person, and they want you to pay it back
And some of y'all gonna have to pay it back at the same time.
at the same
A
time.
repayable second mortgage.
Yeah. Sometimes Homes for Hero.
Oh,
It's not forgivable.
Genoa.
It's not forgivable.
Not at all, my dear. And some of them got to even own set interest rate for their second payable mortgage.
Now, that part. Now, but you know
Look.
what? That's true. But some of them, if you stay there for that period of time, they'll just let it be gone.
Now,
And some of them got it at zero. Homes for Hero was 0%, but it's not forgivable even after 30 years. That's the one that's in Florida.
oh, that's right.
That's that Florida. It is not a forgivable loan. You can pay that house off. You're gonna pay that money back. You sell that house. You're gonna pay that money back. You refinance.
That's a lot of them. You gonna have to pay it back.
That's the intricate part. Talk about that.
So if you try to refinance, let's get into it.
God.
If you try to refinance, imagine you trying to get cash out, refinance, right?
Rates done dropped.
You're like, all right, I can get in this. Say you don't have enough equity to
pay
pay
it
off
back.
the thing. You can't refinance.
You can't. Now you could have saved $200-$300 a month because the interest rate done came down. Because the rates up, they're not gonna stay up. It's gonna come down. You got to pay that back. It's gonna be a lot of mad people out there,
Telling you.
especially them Homes for Hero people.
I know.
They're gonna be mad.
The other thing too, we want y'all to know. Now we do know loan programs change, right? But with those grants and down payment assist programs, they can change at any given time.
They can,
If the market gets too volatile, rate might go up.
and they can go away.
Or they can change the parameters, even while you're under contract, if it's just too much.
Yeah. Imagine being under contract and the parameters change. Now you ain't getting as much as you thought you was
Or
gonna
you
get.
don't qualify anymore.
Or you don't qualify.
So now you gotta go.
Or they run out of money.
Oh, the other intricate detail. Because I was for the sake. Imagine you're doing it, because it does happen, and it happens very often.
You just ain't got no more funds.
If they don't have any more funds in this little bank and piggy bank,
What we gonna do? You sitting here ready to close, and they tell you we have exhausted all money.
and then you going back to the seller, help me, please. Give me a little seller closing, help me.
And guess what? The seller can't pay your down payment.
And depending on what market you in,
They
they're
ain't
not
paying
gonna
your
do it.
deposit, and they ain't
They're not gonna do it, because
At
it
all.
depends if it's a buyer or seller's market.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother.
Whole nother topic.
Ooh, that's a whole other one for lending because everybody talk about it from the real estate side as an agent, but I don't think y'all really understand the our side.
Yeah.
See, what else we got? We got high interest rates.
We got this unforgivable. We can't refinance without paying it back. We got.
It can take, depending on the program, longer.
It can take longer to close. Oh, the other thing, your DTI restrictions, so you can't qualify for as much.
And a lot of them have income restrictions.
And income restrictions. A whole lot of them got income restrictions. So you can't make a lot of money, and you can't qualify to buy a lot. So now, you know, these are the things that people just don't, they just want free. I had a nurse, travel nurse, so, you know, they making
money.
6 figures.
Right. Buku money.
He said, well, I thought it was just free money. No, it's not.
Ooh, the other restriction. You better not have the down payment closing costs in your account.
You can't. They're going to get them bank statements.
Some of them got limits of how much money you can have. If you got more than certain, let's say 20 grand, they're going to be like, no, you can afford the house.
Exactly.
Why are you coming
trying to buy? But see, what happens is we see these posts online and nobody read the guidelines. So let's say somebody come to you and you pre-approve them.
Right.
They can't go take that pre-approval tools to go buy knowing they're going to get a grant and they didn't tell you. Because you got to pre-approve them to the guidelines of the grant. Yeah. That's another thing. When you get a pre-approval letter and I pre-approved you based on standard guidelines, but you decide, oh, I'm going to go do Georgia Dream.
Baby, you want to lower your standards.
Yeah. Because I got DTI restrictions now. We done went from 46 to 31. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Listen.
Because most of them DTIs got you under 31.
I know.
On the front and the back.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't playing.
Yeah, I remember Georgia Dream used to be 3143.
3143.
And you could only go higher than if you had like a strong credit profile.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one that was 3136. 3136. Now you talking about tight. You talking about you couldn't have no debt. You couldn't have no debt.
Y'all don't understand how hard that is. We're going to discuss that on another time, the debt to income ratio.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge factor.
It's a qualifying guide. So you think about it, right? Not saying it's hard to buy a house, but there are already layers to buy. Then you go, when you add on any kind of assistance, you talking about layer on layer on layer on layer.
Think about it. You're first coming to someone saying, hey, I want this $500,000 house, but I don't have the $500,000 to buy it. All right, I'll give you a loan, but I need you to have some skin in the game. Put your down payment. Okay, well, I don't have that either. So can you give me the $500,000 or whatever I need from it and the down payment?
Exactly.
Like, come on, y'all.
Exactly.
That's like your cousin borrowing $1,000.
All kind of risk factors.
Didn't pay you back and come for another $5,000. Like, wait a minute, I'm not about to get this to you.
I done had that. I don't know about y'all. I done had that happen to me plenty of times. And guess what?
If I could get close and smack the phone, I would smack some. Because some of y'all, I know I gave money to, and I still ain't got it back. And just know I'm still clocking you. Don't think I forget.
I got my eyes on you.
Baby, even my lunch money from 1993, them 50 cents I gave. You better don't call me. Don't call me. Well,
that's how Linda feel.
Hello. And that's why some of them be like, yeah, no. They factor, no. All right, so recap. I know if you saw last week, it was a little short and sweet. This one, we actually had to
give it to you.
We had to reel it back in.
It was so much more.
So many intricate details to down payment assistance and grants. Yes. So again, we want you to know, it's not that we don't want you to have the money.
We want you to be informed.
There's levels to this ish. And these levels ain't no joke.
Not at all.
So, recap. The intricate details. Higher interest rate.
Higher rate.
Oh, and it depends on the program because it'd be in the program 2 different types of interest rate depending on how much money you want.
That's it. They'll have a rate on the grant.
Having a second mortgage.
They'll have a rate on that second and that first. Okay. So higher rates, which means higher payments, okay? Just so we put those together. Higher rates, higher payments.
Lower debt to income so you can qualify for less house.
Restrictions. Now you want that $300,000 house without the grant. You can get it with the grant. We're going to give you about $215,000. Ooh.
Ain't got nothing else to say about that. What's in the pudding?
Read the guidelines.
That's all we saying.
It's in the guidelines.
We might give you a few of these things kind of highlighted or something.
It's in the, they tell you.
They really do. You just people don't read the fine print.
Yeah, or they'll give me $35,000. Okay, that's it. That's all y'all see.
There was another program called Invest in Land. That was a whole other situation. They was taking people equity
in the house, and they were what?
Long story short, there was a certain program. Even if you paid it, you couldn't pay it back with the money you were getting from your proceeds. If they did, they got a percentage of your proceeds plus that money back.
What?
If not, you had to pay it out of pocket with your own money separate.
What?
But we're not gonna get into that one.
Oh, that's a whole nother day. That's another day of crazy scenarios in a
we can go long and long. I'm telling y'all, this is why when you talk to a lender, they say, "You sure you want to do damn?" It's not that they want to steer you; they just know what comes with and fees. There are fees on. All right, that's it. We ain't saying nothing else
because it's gonna be all day.
We don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe what we saying, proof is in the pudding. Go look it up.